Hello, this is Jamerica5288, and I will see you outside for our seedling update. Everything is going so well. Good morning, this is Jamerica5288, and this is my seedling update. Got my sweet potato slip still going. There goes a tomato. There goes my cabbage, lavender. I don't know, I think this is a butternut. I don't know why I planted that, but I did. Mizuna is down there. It doesn't like the sun. This is Brussels sprouts. That's a cabbage. More celery. Sage. I love sage. I'm so happy it grew. These are tomatillos, tomato plants. I'm not sure what that is, but it's some kind of tree that I planted. Let's go around to the side. I planted a tray full of flowers and they're starting to come up. I transplanted some of the celery. I gotta get those out of these trays. They've been in here all summer. My broccoli, excuse me, not broccoli, my collard greens are still alive. I'm so happy they survived, all four of them so far. Fingers crossed. Y'all know about my my bunching onions. I buy those from the supermarket and just replant them, so they're right there. There's three of them right there. They died back, but they're coming back now that I came back home. Pepper plant patch. Well, this is not a pepper plant, but they're all pepper plants. And guess what? Guess what? They are starting. What is that? There's a mite on here. What is that? I saw something moving around. They're starting to develop peppers. These are poblano's. This one, I believe, is a bell pepper. See, poblano and bell pepper leaves do not look exactly alike. If you put them close to each other, you'll see that there's a difference. See that? That's a poblano. That's a bell pepper. This down here is Scotch bonnet. See how low to the ground it is? And that's basil. I'm trying to hold on to my basil. I love basil, and it fights off pests, so I want to keep that around. Asparagus. I've been putting the asparagus in the ground, but I still have a lot to go. I have a lot of asparagus. These are sorrel. Sorrel is almost as tall as I am. So I haven't gotten any flowers on the sorrel yet. Maybe I need to put it in the sunlight. There are only two of them, but I'm appreciative for the two. This is an eggplant, lone eggplant by itself. I don't think I have another one. Ashwagandha, I said, is back here. That's the sweet sop that I showed you all the other day. I put one of the asparagus in the ground. I think I'm gonna put the asparagus where the grapes are. I'm not sure. Pepper plants. Here's the pepper plant leaf. Two pepper plants are here, and they've been here all summer. The grill saved it from the sun, so they're still alive. These are pepper plants. This is a Brussels sprout. Not a Brussels sprout. This is a artichoke. And I got a few okra here, and I put a whole bunch of a line of turnip greens in here, and they all came up. So I have to work on putting those in individual cups. And this is what you get when you buy aloe vera in Texas. Well, that's what I got. That's not even all of it, but I moved them all over here into an aloe vera patch. Swiss chard is still doing its thing, right? The younger ones passed away. Well, most of them passed away. I still have a lot though on this side. These older ones that are established, they've been through the storm and through the rain. They went through a winter, and the winter helped make them hard. See that? That's why these things are alive, because they're tough. The okra that's out here, some of it died back. I planted some more, so hopefully they make it. A couple of them are gone. I need to just give up the ghost, like this one right here. That needs to go. She's taking up space. Throw it in the yard. Let's move around. Sooner or later I'm gonna cut these rose bushes back, but I'll wait till winter because they're shading out a lot of stuff. Moving on. My tree is coming back. This is my lime tree. It's coming back. And my pear tree, the bare roots pear tree, is flowering. See that? And it's starting to get more stems on it. So I'm really happy about that because it was looking really skinny. It was just one little stem. But I went away and a lot of the leaves fell off, and now the side stems are coming out. So that may have been a good thing to deprive it of water. These are not a year old yet. They're about 6 months. About 6 months. And that's how they look. See that? That's how they look. They look like a fern. They're really pretty. But I'm going to move them all and put them in the ground before winter because I'm afraid they may die. They're tough plants though, because the ones that are in the ground over there near the figs are still alive. My taro is coming back. There it is back there. And you think that taro has passed away, but the roots are still there. So all you have to do is water it and they'll pop back up. Remember they died back a couple of weeks ago? I've been watering it like a mad woman. And they're all coming back. The roots are still there. Let's move on to the garden, to the main garden. So, been out here doing some work. I put some broccoli in here, down there. This is my sugar cane. This is my sugar cane right here. I broke off this one. I know that you're not alive. I just made it look like it's alive. It's wilting. I broke it off by accident. This is ginger. I'll leave it in there as long as possible. It says it takes a half a year for it to mature. Somebody's gonna leave it in there until they die back. More okra. I love okra, by the way. That's why I plant a lot of it. So that's a line of okra. That's a line of okra. Cucumber plants. I interplanted cucumbers in between this morning. So here they are. More okra. This is indeterminate to tomatoes. This is why they're so bushy, because they live forever. See the flowers? I don't know. I keep on saying I'm gonna come on here and help, because if they touch the ground, you can't control them. They are uncontrollable. So know that when you plant them. Let's move on. Curly kale. Curly kale is doing fine. I got to come out here and give it some fertilizer. And it looks raggedy out here, but I'm doing the best I can, guys. Okay. Pepper plants coming back. These are banana peppers, and they were flowering. Yeah, they're still flowering. Look at that down there. They're flowering. So I'm gonna get some banana peppers out here. Y'all know what that is, right? I'm afraid these loofah are gonna kill my crepe myrtles. Crepe myrtles are tough, but this loofah is giving these crepe myrtles a run for their money. So there's my loofah. Loofah. Plant the seeds in a little seedling tray inside, and when they get big, then you bring it outside. Well, you harden them off first, and then you put it outside and you put it in the ground, and they will take over. They're aggressive. Once they take root, they're gone. I accidentally pulled one out the other day, so I think I only have two now. And this is why I like okra. Look at those flowers. Aren't they beautiful? They look like hibiscus, don't they? I'm gonna go around to the other side. Go to the other side so you can see what I'm talking about. That is okra. So even if you don't like okra, the flowers make it worth it. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful to me. Here's my Ayers pear. Well, I have two of them. So one is right here, and then the other one is right there. We have a Myers lemon, and these Myers lemons all died back during the winter. This one was the first one to spring up, this one was the smallest one. It was the first one to come back up. This one down here, I got to give it some fertilizer because it's got to catch up. This one down here, I thought it was dead, and I tripped over it a couple of weeks ago, and it's still alive. It came back. Thank you, Lord. This is another one that came back. They all died to the ground. They look like this winter. So if you have a peach tree and it dies back, do not cut it back. It may grow back. Same thing happened to this one. There goes those fissures. It's still not closed. This one, this is a peach tree, and it died back. And now look, you get a peach bush. It's not going to be as structured as the main one, but you're still going to get a lot of peaches from it. This was a bare roots peach tree. So there's still shoots coming from the bottom. Look at that. So wonderful, wonderful. Let's go out here. It's a lime tree. And there are limes on top. Let me open this thing up. See that? This one was the only one that didn't die back. Remarkable, right? Look at all those limes on it. And you know, the devil, I can't get to those. That's like 20 feet high. I guess I'll get a ladder. Try to get them later on once they, I don't pick them until they turn yellow, because they're juicier then. And that won't be until about November, December, maybe January, just before it freezes. So this thing's out 20 feet high. Yeah, about 15 feet high. Here goes the other ones that I planted with it. They're coming back. I didn't take these stems down, but I guess I could. I don't want to break I'm afraid I'm going to break the ones that are still alive, which are intertwined in there. Now, a thing that I learned this winter is that if you have dead branches and you have a windstorm, the dead branches stop the ones that are alive from breaking off. Here goes my prized possession, my peach trees that I bought. I just bought these a couple of months ago at the beginning of spring. Here's another pecan tree. Doing very well, very well. Another citrus, lime tree. That's my other peach tree. I have to weed. The reason why we didn't cut in here is because asparagus is in here. This one is gone. See that? That's asparagus. So he's like, you know what, lady? You need to take care of the garden. I'm not gonna mow down your stuff. So asparagus is in here. That's why I said asparagus is tough. Put it in here and it's not gonna go anywhere. It'll dry up if it doesn't get enough water like these. But if you look down further, there's green stuff in here. See that? There's another fig tree. About 2 or 3 days ago, I planted some long beans, because we're still in the 90s out here. Hopefully these take off. Put them near the fence line. I see bugs crawling on it. That's never a good sign. Put some fertilizer out here. I planted 6 of them, so I hope they take. They were in those little pots and they made it. So I mean, this should be better if the chickens don't mess with them. They should be fine. Did I forget anything, guys? Let me see. Looking around. Oh, another thing that suffered from the vacation that I took. Oh, this is something I have to plant. Mulberry tree. Mulberry tree. That's got to be planted. And if it rains today, maybe I'll plant it right after the rain, because I need the ground to soften up. It's only, when you dig down, you realize that the rain only penetrated about 2 inches. So I need some more rain. And it feels like there's a wind. It's a rainy wind in the air. This is Jamaica 5288. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.